Genesis chapter 19 is a wild ride filled with drama, destruction, and one very salty pillar of salt. It's the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, two cities that were not exactly known for their hospitality. God sent two angels to Sodom to investigate the city's wickedness, and they ended up staying with a man named Lot. When the people of Sodom found out about these visitors, they gathered outside of Lot's house and demanded that he hand them over so they could rape them. Lot, being a righteous man, refused to give up his guests, and instead offered up his two virgin daughters to the mob. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. The angels intervened and blinded the angry crowd, allowing Lot and his family to escape. As they fled the city, the angels warned them not to look back. But Lot's wife couldn't resist and she turned around. As punishment for her disobedience, she was turned into a pillar of salt. But the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was not yet complete. God rained down fire and brimstone upon the cities, wiping them off the face of the earth. Lot and his daughters survived, but the girls believed that they were the only people left on earth. So they got their father drunk and slept with him to preserve their family line. Yeah, it's still pretty messed up. Despite all the craziness, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah is a cautionary tale about the dangers of wickedness and the importance of hospitality. Plus, it's got a killer ending with a salty pillar and a fiery inferno. In Genesis chapter 20, Abraham and Sarah journeyed to Gerar, where Abraham told everyone that Sarah was his sister, not his wife, because he was afraid that the people there would kill him to take her as their own. As it turns out, Sarah was a very beautiful woman, and the king of Gerar, Abimelech, took Sarah into his harem. But before he could do anything more, God appeared to Abimelech in a dream and warned him that Sarah was actually married to Abraham, and that if he didn't return her to her husband, he and his entire household would be punished. Abimelech was understandably upset by this revelation, and he confronted Abraham about lying to him. Abraham explained that he thought there was no fear of God in Gerar, and that he was afraid he would be killed if anyone knew that Sarah was his wife. So Abimelech returned Sarah to Abraham, and gave him sheep, cattle, and servants as a peace offering. Despite Abraham's deception, God was still with him, and he continued to prosper. But the incident with Abimelech was a reminder that Abraham's faith wasn't always perfect, and that he sometimes let his fears get the best of him. However, God remained faithful to him, and continued to fulfill the promises that he had made to him many years before.